Hey, it's Eric here at Peachtree Classic Cars, and I'm excited about this truck. It's a 57 Chevy, big back window, short bed, step side pickup truck. I'm excited because we don't get these very often. I could not get that confounded hubcap to stick on that wheel for some reason. I'm not sure why. But anyways, man, what a great truck. I'm excited about taking it for a drive and showing you guys. We just don't get big back windows very often. They're my favorite. And the most sought after, the most phone calls I get for two trucks. If you're a Ford guy, I get a lot of calls for a 56 Ford big back window. And if you're a Chevy guy, well, this is the one I get called on all the time. So my little door handle here is doing this typical, there we go. Nope. Nope. See, I want to show that in the video because stuff like that is old Chevy trucks and old Ford trucks too, quite frankly. Door handle's on there just fine. It's just, if it's stuck up, it wants to act like it's locking and doesn't want to latch. So that just happens. So anyways, starts with the touch of the key. Got a little 350 GM engine in it. Automatic transmission with a shifter here on the floor. Impala steering wheel. Original gauges are not hooked up. Aftermarket gauges underneath are. This truck actually runs really straight down the road. Try and show, with my finger sticking up there, try and show this. I mean, there's really almost no play in the steering at all, especially for as old of a truck as it is. Just had a power booster installed. I didn't do that actually. The previous owners just had a power booster installed on the original brake system, so it's got power brakes. I think if it was me, as with all repairs or modifications done, come back in a couple of 100 miles and bleed the brakes again. But the pedal feels good. It's not soft, maybe just a touch. And I am not touching the steering wheel right now as I stop. So you can see that it is not pulling to the left or the right at all. It's actually pretty rare that I have a brake system in an old truck or that doesn't pull to the left or right. Again, I'm holding the camera with one hand and steering around this cul-de-sac. So I just want to show it is possible to drive this truck with one hand. That's how good it steers without power steering. She turned off. I hope I'm not out of gas. Now keep in mind I had just warmed it up, so not sure why it did that. And you know what? I'm gonna leave that in the video. Sometimes when things like that happen, we'll restart the video. I have had zero problems with this truck. Every time we've taken it for a drive, it's been a great, reliable vehicle. It's been especially cold this morning, so I think it's possible it could just still need to warm up. It sounds awesome, no exhaust leaks, runs perfectly smooth. New aluminum radiator just installed, 12-volt system. I love this Impala steering wheel. It looks so cool. I've seen a couple of guys do this in the past. One thing I want to show you real quick too, with the switch on, windshield wipers work. Electric motor has been installed, which is a great replacement. There's a little switch down here that flips up and on and off. That's actually controlling the the inside cab light. I've had a brain fart. I was thinking headliner. Headliner is not in there. You know what I love about these? They're the easiest headliners to install because all it is it's kind of like a rubber mat up there that slides up in and glues in. It's got brand new carpet. Got a little bit of dust on it, but brand new carpet that's been installed. And then the access to the fire, brake master cylinder is actually under here. It's a little tricky to get to, but it is accessible, and you put a little funnel in there and you can service the brakes that way. Seat actually almost appears to be original. In fact, I believe it may be, or it may have been recovered once. I think if I look in there, I'd say that might be the original upholstery, and this one on top was maybe a replacement years and years ago. But boy, it looks original. Fuel tank in the back. Rear glass looks great. So yeah, the seat looks old. It's got a few little like kind of cracking spots in it. It's kind of brittle, especially when it's cold. Step sides look good. Windows roll up and down. Weather stripping's on the door. It's a newer. And that's what I was talking about. I left that in the video too. You know, the handle's up. If I was on the inside, it doesn't want to close. That's what I was not getting correct. Closes the first time. So somebody put new hinge springs on here. It's got a new wiring harness, an easy wire wiring harness. So there's plenty of brand new wires around to finish wiring up anything else if there's something you want to add. The only thing that's not in here that I think I would add is a horn and a radio. Like I said, I believe the lights work. In fact, we will turn, I know the lights work. Make sure I've got it. Okay, we've got it on. Got the windshield wipers on. Pull the lights. Yeah, I hear the turn signal indicator. That's awesome. Quite frankly, it's rare that we get one with it where everything's working. And like I said, I've driven the truck, so I knew that the brake lights and the headlights were working because we won't take it out without those. And headlights. Well, we just did this the other day. Headlight switch. So there may be a little bit of troubleshooting that needs to happen on this. We got indicator lights at the bottom. For some reason the headlights are not coming on. May need to be some troubleshooting done on that. I'll give my guy a call and see if it can be done before it gets sold. Even still, I wouldn't let that keep me from buying it. So anyways, the hood's in great shape. I love this. This is 57 only, guys. For anybody who's most people that are buying stuff from us kind of usually know history, but 57 is the last of the Tri-5, 55, 56, 57. It's the 1 year that they changed the hood and they changed the grille. This is also an original V8 vehicle, the little V there, as well as I believe the VIN number having a V in it. I could not get that hubcap on the back. And I think it might be a different wheel. May need to be swapped out. If it was me, actually I think these hubcaps are kind of cool, but I would consider putting some wheels on it anyways. Walking around, the body looks great. Very, very straight. Older paint job. I call this a farm truck. You know, kind of a shop truck or farm truck style paint job. The body's really straight. Looks like it might even have a newer tailgate. And I mean, the lines are really good. Before they painted it, I would say overall they blocked it really well. And for a farm truck, shop truck, it looks good. Now, get up close to it. We'll find paint imperfections here and there. A little thin spot maybe. So come around, some scratches when they were putting the bumper back on. Looks like a little bit of putty here, a little bit of filler. The front bumper and the grille have been painted gray. Got a crack here in the bodywork on the side. Maybe the inner fender might have been replaced there. See that? Yep, that's pretty common. I'm trying to let my camera adjust. Inner fender well on this side though. I mean, really clean. Rust free. Now I know this isn't everybody's favorite. I did not do that. Those are homeowners' electrical wiring. And I know a lot of automotive guys like grabbing those and using them anyways, like this guy did. And other people like my buddies, like myself and my buddies, we'd rather use automotive specific electrical connections. So nice clean inner fender wells. No rust that I can see. Inside, the fender, rear fenders, the side of the bed looks really good. This is a really minimal rust truck. There's a couple of spots. There's a little spot that got cut right there, and there's one little hole right here. I'll see if I can get up. A little hole there, little spot there that was patched. Overall, amazing, great shape. I didn't look at this side of the body, I think earlier. I was trying to find if I saw anything. There's a little paint pop here. I mean, if you know what you're buying and you say I'm buying a running, driving farm truck with a couple of little, you know, projects to finish it up, then this is the right truck for you. I'm telling you, this thing looks awesome. I've had a habit of running a little longer on my videos because I'm trying to be more and more thorough. Cab corner was replaced. And like I said, I'm trying to get this camera also to adjust. Come on, camera. There we go. Floor pans look good. Step side's got a little rust spot right here and here, pretty common. Overall, really solid. A little bit of putty or something here that, I mean, I think that this paint job is probably 10 years old. There's your brand new power booster for the original brake system. New exhaust. Looks like they put Flowmasters on it, or Flowmaster knockoffs if they're not. I think they look like Flowmasters. A little spot of rust there. Floor pans appear to be original and in great shape. I mean, check out these floor pans. Cab mounts are good. They're old and original, but they still look good. I would say this is a rust-free frame, from what I can tell. Step side on the bed looks amazing. Pressure treated lumber in the wood. Wood for the wood bed has been replaced, and I like the way it looks. I think it looks sharp. It could be painted or stained and it'll look really clean and nice, or even just clear coated or left alone. If you want it to look old, after about a year or so, that pressure treated lumber will start looking like fence, you know, kind of gray. Really solid under here. New brake lines, you can see. Passenger side, step side on the bed looks great. Frame rails look awesome back here as well. Again, like I said, I mean, take a look at how clean it is, and from this side you can see a little better. Wonderful, beautiful original floor pans. Unbelievable. Ooh, actually, even this step side here is original. The fact that there's no rust on these step sides is amazing. Also, it appears that the cab corner has been replaced. There's a little crack right there, but cab corner's new. Newer brake lines, like I said. This frame is in incredible shape. Bottoms of the doors look good. Weather stripping around the vent windows looks new, which is pretty rare. Most of the time guys don't do that. Weather stripping around the windshield is new. Windshield looks like it's in great shape. I don't see any cracks. In fact, it looks brand new. Yeah, I don't see any cracks, dings, dents, chips, nothing like that in the glass. This glass looks great. In fact, it's possible, besides the rear glass, that this may be all new. It looks like even this weather stripping was replaced at some point on the rear glass. And then weather stripping was put around the doors. Hinge pockets look great. And now the dash, I will say, is a little rough. We're gonna get right up on it, and hopefully you can see this in the video. What I mean by that is, if I wanted the dash to look perfect, I'd probably blast it or sand it down and repaint it. It's just, it looks like paint on top of paint. And so it's still presentable. We kind of call this a 20-footer, you know? From 20 feet away, it looks awesome. I love the fact that it's uncut. So that makes a big difference too, to me. So anyways, well, there you have it. We're getting up on 15 minutes. I don't want to go any longer. And I'll tell you what, I'm gonna do this as a last second. Yeah. And it's possible too, when I came around the cul-de-sac, and we just got done just going through the truck, make sure, you know, one last time before we do the video. And I think I've got a little bit low on gas. And also with the vacuum being pulled on the brakes, I may just need to turn up the idle just a little bit. We had actually played with the idle this morning and it was 25 degrees. So I think that's why when I pulled up here and stopped, the engine turned off. I think the idle was just a little bit too low. I have never ever had the truck turn off on me But I'm glad I left that in the video because it shows the true character of an antique automobile, and also just hopefully the character of our integrity. We want to do everything we can to fully disclose every vehicle we've got as best to our ability, and golden rule the next guy, you know, by showing everything that we can. Kind of good, bad, and the ugly kind of thing. So this is going to make somebody a super fun truck. A few little projects left over, but what a great Christmas gift. PeachtreeClassicCars.com. Look us up. Phone number's on there. Give me a call. Look forward to hearing from you, and Merry Christmas.